Hi, my name's Myrna Brown Smith. I was Miss Rowry High, 1965, forever ago. um, I enjoyed doing the program then. It was fun. I worked with a lot of girls that I didn't chase around with, and it was fun to interact with them and to get to know them a little bit. I went on to be first runner-up to Miss Jefferson County, and that was a good experience also. Enjoyed it. When we lived in Shelley, my husband and I, there was a study and arts group that produced the Miss Russet pageant, and at that time it was affiliated with Junior Miss, and the city sponsored it, so they took care of all the yucky stuff like insurance and mandatory things like that, and we just got to do the fun stuff. I became a member of the Study and Arts Club early on in our years there, and I did everything that could possibly be done in the program, from scenery to production to hostess. We called the hostesses, I think now you call them backstage moms or something similar, and from talent coordinator on up to the year that we moved to Ryrie, I was supposed to be the chairman. We moved to Ryrie, and the first year we were there, I did not get involved in the program. But then my husband was the principal, and he kind of decided that I was going to be helping with it. And we got it involved and got it going, and Jody Williams Grover, was the school person that was over the program. And it was Junior Miss, and then it was Distinguished Young Women, and then it was Junior Miss, and then it was Distinguished Young Women, and I think it's still Distinguished Young Women now. For about 10 years, I was the program chairman, and had wonderful experiences. The way the young girls progressed and the things that they changed about themselves and how self-confident they became was always amazing to me. When I was thinking about this time here today, I thought about one little girl that was in the program, and she at first was not going to enter. She was a real shy, quiet girl, and she did finally, because some of her friends were doing it, and she thought it would be a good experience. And she just blossomed. It was amazing to see what happened with her. And then I didn't allow the parents into any of the practices. We had a dress rehearsal, and that was the first time the parents were allowed in. And I was sitting in the audience, because I liked to sit there for the dress rehearsal to make sure everything looked okay from the audience. This girl's mom came in and sat down in front of me. And her dad came in sometime later and sat down next to his wife. And the first thing he said was, "Where's his daughter?" And his wife looked at him like, "Well, she's right there." And she was beautiful, dressed up in her gown, and absolutely charming girl. And he didn't recognize her. That's how the change that had taken place with her. So that's the kind of thing that I enjoyed about Junior Miss, still enjoy about Distinguished Young Women. Every year it became an experience that we would go to the state program. For years and years, it was always held in Moscow, because Moscow held the franchise for the state program. So it was done in Moscow. We'd make that trip up there in the middle of November, slick roads and all kinds of things, but we really had a good time all the time we were there. So I got involved at a state level, and they asked me to be the area coordinator here in this side of the state. And I got a couple of new programs involved at that time that hadn't been, got them up and running, and we had some successes with that. While I was in Ryrie, I'm going to retract a little bit here, but when I was in Ryrie, all three of our daughters did the program. And I guess I'll just let them tell you about their experience there.
Hi, my name is Corey Smith, and I participated in Junior Miss in 1990. Our theme was something to do with cars, but I don't remember the exact theme. I played the piano for my talent, and I remember that there were more than 10 girls in our program that year, but I don't remember the exact number. I was first alternate, or first runner-up, I think is what, no, we did alternates back then. And my program was the first year that it was changed to the Distinguished Young Women of the Year from Junior Miss. And my friend who won the program that year was also Idaho's Junior Miss for that year. Something I've learned from Junior Miss that I use every day is probably interviewing skills and the ability to talk to people and to connect with people. I'm a registered nurse and work with children at the moment, and so it helps me to be able to get down to their level and talk with them, and also to be able to talk with their parents and not be afraid of things that I need to say or the subject matter. I was still involved with Junior Miss after I graduated and went to college. I helped with the Junior Miss program in Ryrie for a number of years, and I've helped with interviewing for other different varieties of pageants and programs throughout the years. I feel like that Junior Miss is a good program for somebody that maybe isn't the normal girl that needs a little bit of self-confidence boosting, because the program really does help you learn what's inside of you and not judge you against somebody else.
Okay, I'm Kim Smith, and I did the program in 1992. I played the trombone for my talent, and I think what I've learned the most from doing the pageant or the show was that the interviewing skills, I used it when I lived back east, when I lived in Washington, D.C. I remember calling home and telling my mom that helped me with some interviewing when I was interviewing for jobs back east. I currently am a teacher at Thunder Ridge High School, and I use the skills every day with my students, teaching them about business and working in the business world. And I think it's a valuable program for girls to get involved with for scholarship opportunities and for things that they may learn. Like, I learned how to walk in heels because I was kind of a tomboy, so I had to learn how to walk in heels, and that really taught me how to do that. I placed second runner-up or second alternate, and it was a great time.
I'm Kristen Smith. I did the program in 1995. It was Junior Miss that year. I believe it was the second year that it had gone back to the Junior Miss name. I placed first runner-up, and I learned quite a bit from there. I learned how to be I learned how to be self-confident on a stage. My talent was lyrical dance, and enjoyed getting to know the different girls in my grade. I know we had more than 13 the year I did it because we skipped the number 13 because nobody wanted to be 13. But I use it every day. I'm the Assistant Vice President of Human Resources for a local credit union, and I use the skills the interviewing skills every day when interviewing for our positions, and also in presenting to employees when they come in. It's really helped me to gain the confidence I needed to get out in the world and to use the time wisely that you have.
As a mother to these three beautiful young women, I had a good time also when they were in the program. We spent a lot of time getting the perfect dress. We spent a lot of time on talent and interviewing skills and going to different professionals to help them with their talent. What can you remember?
Well, I would say that if you have a daughter, or if you're a junior or freshman, sophomore in high school, and this is something that you think would not benefit you, I would definitely go and watch one and think again, because even if you don't place, or you don't win, or you don't have any award at the end of the night, you're going to be winners because you learn more about yourself than anything. And that to me was a great takeaway that I didn't realize I had learned from that program until later on in life.
I would say, to build on Corey's comment about if you don't think the program's for you, there's something in this program for everyone. Whether it's you take away interviewing skills, or you take away confidence in front of big groups of people, or you learn to get along with classmates or get to know classmates. There's something in it for everyone, and it's just the attitude that you go in with.